Hi, I'm Keri Murphy, founder of Inspired Living, and welcome back. Imagine if we knew that we needed to create change in our life. Something had to change. And the minute we thought it, bada bing, bada boom, it appeared. Wouldn't that be nice? But unfortunately, that does not happen. And so many of us have put out these really great goals and New Year's resolutions, and now that it's spring, and thank goodness that it is, we're finding that we're not reaching what it is that we were so excited about setting out to pursue. So if you're feeling stuck, this week we're going to talk about, the 4 things that I have found that have been super helpful when I have been in that place of just complete stuckness. Is that a word? And the first thing that I normally do is I take personal inventory and I ask myself, Keri, are you sitting at the effect side of the equation, or are you sitting on the cause side of the equation? What in the world does that mean? Well, let me break it down to you. Really, the only thing that we truly have responsibility over is what we decide to do with our life, what we decide to be, do, and have. Yes, sure, there are circumstances and things that come up, but our mindset and our attitude about those things really is dependent upon us. So are you at the effect side of the equation, where everything is happening to you, meaning you got no control? The weather, your boss, your partner, whatever it is, all these things are happening to you, and so you're like, I'm stuck because all these things are happening to me. Or are you willing to take that stance of cause, that you cause everything in your life to happen? And so if you're feeling stuck and you're not getting a certain outcome, most likely it's because, and I know it's kind of harsh, you're not doing the work. You're not being consistent or dedicated to achieving that outcome. So taking responsibility for me is a huge part of getting past something where maybe it's making a phone call. Maybe it's reaching out to someone. Maybe it's just taking one little teeny step that is going to help me release that stuckness. And that brings me to really squashing the fear and doing that thing that is right there that we know we need to do to help us create that result that we want. Is it time for you to leave that job? You're miserable. You've been there forever and you keep talking about leaving, but you don't because of fear. Or do you need to have a conversation with someone? Maybe it's a friend or your boyfriend or girlfriend or wife or husband, but you're so fearful about it that you're stuck in the relationship because you're not willing to be at cause and to step into whatever needs to happen. So where in your life is fear coming up that's leaving you paralyzed? Sometimes it's just reaching out, like I said, and asking for help. I love the acronym for fear: false emotions appearing real. Isn't that the truth? Like, how many times have we been so terrified to do something, and yet when we did it, we were like, oh, that wasn't so bad. The thought of something is what creates the anxiety. The doing it actually creates the freedom and the abundance that we want. So squash that fear, sister, and move forward. And that brings me to, are you willing to turn the page in your life? What does that mean? Are you living in your past? Are you looking at all the things that haven't worked out for you before? What goals have you set that haven't happened? And are you looking at, oh man, I'm such a loser because I haven't lost the weight, or I haven't found Mr. Right. And you go back to that time in your life where maybe you weren't in a great relationship, or you tried a diet and it failed, you launched a business and you bellied up, whatever it is, like that's your past. You have everything within you right now to create the change that you want. You do. All you have to do is take that little step. And are you looking so far out with your goal that the fear and the old stories are seeping in to keep you paralyzed and in the muck? So looking at, I have a new chapter to write. And you know what? You can write anything that you want. So what are you willing to create today? What new story can you start creating? And what old stories that aren't serving you can you let go of so you can release yourself from those chains? And lastly, Are you waiting for a miracle? Are you waiting for the right person, the right man, the right woman, the right diet, the right opportunity, more time, whatever it is? Are you cutting corners, or are you actually doing the work? Have you signed up for the gym, but you don't go? Have you signed up for a coaching program or mentorship, but you don't show up? And then you wonder, why am I stuck? Why am I not getting the results that I so badly want? Guys, it drives me crazy. And I'm all for investing in yourself and finding mentors, but are you expecting the personal trainer to work out for you and you reap the rewards? Or are you in there busting your butt to get the results that you want? So are you willing to take responsibility, to change your attitude and squash that fear, to write a new chapter in your life, and to do the one thing that you feel is the most terrifying? Because when you do that one thing, it opens up everything that will help you create what it is that you want this spring. So I would love to hear from you. Are you feeling stuck in your life right now? If so, the first thing you can do is proclaim it and move through it. So comment below, where are you feeling stuck? And let us help you move through that. Or if you have been stuck but recently moved through it, we would love to hear that too. So please subscribe, post your comments below. We love hearing from you. And remember, when you are inspired, you inspire others. So share this video with your friends. We would love that. And remember to keep dreaming it, living it, and being it. Talk to you soon.